Hello AIESEC Romania, I'm Didi
And I am Adri.
and we are going to launch a national campaign called Make
Make
It
It
Happen.
Happen.
And maybe not right now you are wondering what's with this campaign, but don't worry, you will find out during this video. Basically, it's a campaign that wants to drive growth on our international programs, and we are going in the next period. We are going to, let's say, teach you how to do that.
The role of this campaign is to learn how to use our talent capacity in order to drive more GIPA and GCDP experiences. Talent capacity represents the number of TMP and TLP that each LC has, as well as the quality of experiences regarding ability, learning, and results. And is there any other better way to offer qualitative experiences besides driving GIP and GCDP? And why is talent capacity important? Is because each and every new member that enters the organization has a specific needs that might or might not be similar with the needs of our organization. Through talent capacity, we assure that there are certain similarities between the individual needs and the needs of our organization. We are going to learn how to use our talent capacity in order to achieve our results in the next movies.
Okay, and to give you a glimpse, let's say, of what's going to happen in the next movie, I want to talk with you a little bit about backwards planning. Backwards planning, it's basically a tool that is going to help you not only to put in timeline, for example, your activities, but also will help you to see what human resources you need in order to reach those activities and those results that you want. And we are going to take a general example to see how is backwards planning working. And let's see. Let's suppose that you want to realize 10 TNs until the end of your term, until the 1st of July. For these 10 TNs, first of all, you need to see what's your realization time. So how much does it take? So how much does it take for your match TN to realize? And let's say that the duration is around 2 months. Then you need to see what's the percentage of your match TNs that it's actually are actually getting realized, and you will see, for example, that it's a 95% rate. And so if you make a simple calculation, you'll reach to the fact that you need, by the end of May, you need to match 11 TNs. And the process is repeating. For these 11 match TNs, what you have to do is to see how much it takes for your race TNs to get matched, and what's the matching rate. So from your race TNs, how many of them are actually getting matched. And again, you'll have a matching rate. And so you'll reach to the results that by the beginning of March, you need to raise 22 TNs. Okay, what you need to do next is from this moment, November, until the beginning of March, what activities do you need to do in order to reach those 22 race TNs. And here we identify like two main activities, and it's about meetings and giving calls. And if you make a simple calculation, for example, you come up to the number that you need to have 220 meetings and 2,200 calls in order to reach those 22 race TNs by the beginning of March. Afterwards, you split those numbers per week to see the number of meetings and calls per week. And then, because in AIESEC we don't work alone and we work with teams, you split those numbers at the number of members that you have in your team. In this case, we put like 10 members in a team. And then you have what's the number of meetings and the number of calls that you need to have per week and per member. And afterwards, after doing all this process, you can finally answer to two main questions. How many people I actually need in order to fulfill my objectives, and how can you optimize the processes in the case you identify that, I don't know, maybe the matching rate or the matching time, realization time, and so on are taking too long. So afterwards, actually next week, we are going to launch some movies on each of our international program, where you can find this backwards planning on each of them, taking into consideration the AIESEC Romania reality. And also, together with the backwards planning on each program, we are going to show you how to educate and allocate your members in order to fulfill those objectives. So this is it for now. I hope you got a glimpse of what's going to happen in this campaign, and you are really excited to see what are we going to show you in the next videos.
And as well, it has been a little mistake in the movie.
And a little one.
Yeah, and if you are going to find out what was the mistake, you are going to receive a prize in real from both of us.
Okay, so bye.
See you next week. Bye.
Eu já lavei o meu carro, regulei o som. Já tá tudo preparado, vem que o Greg é bom. Menina, fica à vontade, entre e faça a festa.